such a meaningful effort to conduct money retreat during this blessed month of Saka Dawa. Surely you have conducted this with altruistic motivation, keeping numberless sentient beings in your heart. And in particularly, I'm sure you must have dedicated to those who has special karmic affinity and those who are in very much needs of prayer supports of your merits, those who are, ill, those who pass away. So how wonderful that we're able to achieve, such benefit within such a short period of time in this very meaningful month. So I want to say that a lot of immense of rejoice and numberless prostrations to each and every one of you. Yeah, sincerely from my depth of heart. Yeah, so before we start today's session, as usual, we start with the setting positive motivation. I'm sure you already have that, but refresh again for this very session to be most beneficial for rest of the numberless sentient beings. Temporary happiness up to the ultimate happiness of enlightenment. And that motivation, try to establish on the basis of, total conviction in the enlightened capabilities of the merit and refuge-filled objects, Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Yeah, so like that. So on the basis of refuge, so set the motivation. Sangye Jodang Zoye Jonala Janju Badu Dani Jazun Je Daye Jizo Jebe Zonam Je Dola Penje Sangye Dubarai Jo Sangye Jodang Zoye Jonam La Janju Badu Dani Jazun Je Daye Jizo Jebe Zonam Je Dola Penje Sangye Dubarai Jo Sangye Jodang Zoye Jonam La Janju Bardo Dani Jazun Je Daye Jizo Jebe Zonam Je Dola Penje Sangye Dubarai Jo Gangi Tuzi Nezone Dawa Damje Bambeje Dambeje Ne Denze Be Godam Dela Chanse Chadong Golo Jube Jabo Dan Jendong Gaba Zambe Sanje La Gang La Gang De La De De Sumba Chere Se La Chanse Dongni Ninja Zundo Jube Lam Zeje Zejo Ganje Den De Gun Chana Bemo Denzen Jazo La Sowa Depso Da Yu Jin Ye Semje Damje Dewa Dan Dewe Judan Dembra Juje Semje Damje Dunga Dan Dunga Je Judan Dabra Juje Semje Damje Dunga Mebe Dewa Dan Midawa Juje Semje Damje Nyere Jadan Nidan Rave Dan Yungla Nebra Juroje Semje Damje Dewa Dan Dewe Judan Dembra Juje Semje Damje Dunga Dan Dunga Je Judan Dabra Juje Semje Damje Dunga Mebe Dewa Dan Midawa Juje Semje Damje Nyere Jadan Nidan Rave Dan Yungla Nebra Juroje Semje damje dewa dang dewe ju dang dembara ju je semje damje dunga dang dunga je ju dang dawa ju je semje damje dunga me be dewa dang mi dawa ju je semje damje ni reja nye dang dawe dang nyo la ne bara ju ro. Okay, thank you. So today what we are trying to do here, as like said in the sutra, Todanyala Chawani, we have conducted the retreat with altruistic motivation, proper motivation. Then in the middle, we have gathered one of the most precious dharma, compassion, through the accumulations of the most powerful positive energy, or the enlightened energy, that which is Om Mani Padme Hum. So now the final is the deeds of dedication. So we are here for dedication of the vast merit.
Yeah.
And you have arranged the time of dedication in a very, I mean, yeah, of course, it's a 30th of the Saka Dawa month, but also not always, on the 30th of Saka Dawa month occur eclipse, and today they got eclipse, and I think around this time,
Yeah,
maybe just past half an hour, 1 hour, I don't know, around this time, there's an eclipse. So.
That's
So in the eclipse, sun or moon, here is the sun eclipse. Whatever merit it perform, it multiplies 100 million times. So it's a double dose of so much merit. So I think so it's very clear to able to conclude such a vast practice that you have conducted on this day, also result of vast merit. That itself is a clear proof. There are so many other proofs, but just this alone, it is a result of vast merit of the past, committed by yourself. So therefore, how fortunate again, it's truly amazing. Knowing the fact that death is certain, time of death is uncertain, even those conditions for the life, like such as house, roof, or on top of your head, then food, drinks, clothes, and the atmosphere, the elements, supposed to be condition for our life, but even that can become cause of our life, and many such become cause of many people's death, isn't it? Yeah, eating too much sugar, diabetes, eating too much carbo problem, you see. So there are so many problems, even though those are resources for our life, but become, very much cause of our sickness. And the sickness means sign for death, sign for obstacle for the life, you see. So in that kind of journey of life, and we had the opportunity, we had the time to accumulate one of the most precious dharma. That is the highlight of the entire life. That is the most fulfilling thing that we have done in our life. And that alone can be the confidence for us to travel to next life. If in case death comes next moment, it's very much like we are ready to go to next life with much confidence. If you can feel joy, why not? If not, at least confident, at least no regrets, and confident that I will reborn in Amitabha Pure Land. I will be reborn in Cherasi Pure Land, or at least reborn as a precious human rebirth, where there you will meet, Guru, Mayani Guru, who is embodiment of compassionate Buddha. Where you can continue to develop your heart in altruism, where you can continue to be most beneficial for entire numberless sentient beings. You see, so as long as that is delivered, doesn't matter even we born in the hell. Doesn't matter even we born in the hell. Doesn't matter even we born as animal. Doesn't matter even we born in the formless realm. Doesn't matter wherever we born, as equal meaningful as it is. Like the Bodhisattvas, they pray themselves to reborn in the hell realm to liberate the hell beings. They pray to reborn in the animal realm to liberate the animals. They pray to reborn in the hungry ghost realm to liberate the hungry ghosts. To have a very special karmic affinity to make your deeds of the Bodhisattva's deeds become to make most effective. So you see, so when you read the dedication prayers from the Shantideva's Bodhisattva Charya, the dedication chapter, then you will see all these dedications. How Bodhisattva make dedications, to be born in the lower realms, to liberate sentient beings from suffering and abide them in the state of no more suffering. You see, but in order for us to be able to do that, we need to create a cause. Without cause, that cannot deliver. Even if we wish, we cannot deliver. So what is the cause? The cause, what we have done during this Saka Dawa. Accumulation of Mani Padme Hum, conducting money retreat, meditating on compassion, try to develop your potential in altruism as much as possible. You see, so those are the fruitful cause. You see, whether one realize or not, that is the fact. Some of you may not realize that. Some of you, okay, it's money retreat, Saka Dawa, okay, another round of the year, I will do it. I will accumulate 10,000 on Mani Padme Hum, another 1,000 on Mani Padme Hum. Oh yeah, compassion is, yes, it sounds like great. Okay, I will meditate on compassion. Some of you must have taken very lightly, but in the actual fact, as I mentioned before, you created the cause that can deliver the confidence, and that will make whichever rebirth we take in future lifetime, it become most beneficial. So like that, you see. So this is important to know. When you refer to the most of the prayers of the 8 great prayers, very much each of the prayer illustrated all these dedications, clearly illustrated what I'm trying to inform you here. You see. So okay, yes. So like that. Yes. You get my point? Yes. Sometimes someone need to say, someone need to tell. You see, someone need to acknowledge.
Yes, we get your point.
Yes, yes. So it's very important, very important. It's not a small thing. What you have achieved. Mm. Then that acknowledgement, mm, uh, that knowing that how great merit that you have achieved, now you rejoice. Now you rejoice. Why you need to recall good things that you have done for Dharma practice is for rejoice, for the purpose of rejoice. So now when you rejoice to your merit, right there you accumulate double of what you have accumulated in the past. You see, like Shantideva said in the Buddhist Avacharya, the virtue of rejoicing, rejoicing is the supreme virtue, or rejoicing is the greatest virtue. Mm. Very important. Mm. It is kind of like a daily supplement, or momentarily supplement to keep you happy. Always make you happy. Always make you feel happy. Whenever you rejoice, will make you feel happy. When you are happy, less problem. You will perform less problem. Less hallucination. When you are happy, when you are peaceful, especially inner peace. That inner peace is the happiness that generated through the virtuous causes, like such as rejoicement. Through rejoicing from depth of your heart, you feel good, and that is inner peace. Not like the sensual happiness. So that inner peace is very, very beneficial for our spiritual development, for our sustainability, for our sustainable, for our sustainable of our virtue. Yeah, yes. And it also acts as a protection to our mind, not to delusionalize. We all know delusions are very harmful, isn't it? Delusions are very disturbing. We know that. The moment our mind disturbed with aversion is very, very uneasy. The moment our mind disturbed with attachment grasping, it makes you very uneasy. See? Then jealousy, ego, pride. Then worst of all, the wrong views. Wrong views. The wrong views about self, wrong views about situation, wrong view about entire existence, especially that expresses in grasping, like aversion, ego-centered mind, etc. It's very toxic. It's very toxic for our virtue. It is very toxic for our even sensual happiness. In our day-to-day, even a conventional day-to-day samsaric happiness, is very toxic. All these negative emotions are very toxic. See, so when our mind is filled with rejoicement, there's no room for this toxic. You see, so that's why, it's wonderful to have like so many holy objects. Whenever you see the holy objects like tangas or statues or the pictures of the guru, then the first thing is rejoice. Rejoice in the merits of the guru and the qualities of the guru. Rejoice in the Buddha's merits and qualities. Rejoice in even the group picture of your Dharma events, let's say money retreat group picture, the moment you look at that, you rejoice. You see, so you see, but more than that, the remembering, reflecting on the virtuous deeds that you have conducted, by yourself, that is how to say, is a solid kind of object where you can feel good, where you can feel well done, so like that. So daily we rejoice, and then we will have a very happy day, happy life. You see, and on top of that, you accumulate, let's say, double merit. So this time, that the vast accumulation of merit, even though you have accumulated, let's say, 1,000 Omane Pemihu only, but because of Saka Dawa 100 million times. The merit you achieve 100 million times. Even though mantra you recite, even you recite only one, but you achieve 100 million times. And some more today, on top of that, you rejoice. I'm sure you have rejoiced every day, but in particularly today, you are equally rejoicing 100 million times. So just one single rejoicing of your own virtue, it multiplied double. Then we rejoice among each other, and we rejoice to all the other money retreaters around the world. Then the merit of compassionate Buddha, a merit of his holiness, merit of Gyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche, merits of all the other Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, who have achieved, perfected, enlightened qualities of compassion. You see, now if you rejoice to the merit of those ordinary beings, when you rejoice in their merit, then you create a double of theirs, double of what they have achieved. You see. Then if you rejoice to the merit of Bodhisattva, then half 50% of the Bodhisattva's merit that we achieve. It says like that. Then rejoice to the Buddhas, then you actualize the 1 of the 10 of the Buddha's merits. Unbelievable. No wonder Shantideva emphasizing so specifically. Rejoicing is the greatest virtue. You see. So yes. So I repeat again. Even though we know that rejoicing is the greatest virtue, when you rejoice, the merit multiplied. But another very basic thing, we always want to be happy daily, isn't it? We always want to be happy. If not kind of like a bursting happiness, but at least we don't want to get into a miserable kind of experience, suffering experience. Because in samsara, there's every day there's so many bad news coming. It's very difficult for us to kind of feel so uplifted whenever you hear bad news, isn't it? but by rejoicing to the merit that you have accumulated, when you have the heart of rejoicement, whichever way that you rejoice, at least you will feel meaningful. You will feel meaningful. Even at that time that you hear the worst news of the time, you will still feel meaningful of your life. So when you feel your life is meaningful, then that means you're going to be very beneficial. Let's say if you hear someone is suffering, then you will make sure that your time, that time, instead of get disturbed, your time going to be so beneficial to offer help to the needy people, needy suffering people. You see, if it is about yourself, then you will immediately transform that suffering onto the path to enlightenment. You see, so rejoice can be very powerful tool to remind ourselves to always stay intact with the Dharma. You see, so it will help us not to lose our mindfulness in the Dharma and in the state, in the, how to say, to uh, to keep sustainable calmness in our continuum. See, so like that. Oh yeah. So since today the dedication day, so I thought maybe I will go through the final Lamrim dedication prayer. So that way, so you can reflect on the meaning, and at the same time you dedicate your merit in that way. So when I read, you can dedicate accordingly like that. So first we take one moment to express rejoicement to the merit that you have accumulated, from beginningless lifetime, and whatever merit that even you're going to accumulate in the future, and the merit that you accumulated in this month, in Saka Dawa month, in relation to money retreat, and also rejoice to the merit from the rejoicing to the merit of the 3 times. So just take a moment to feel that from depth of your heart. Simply express that how fortunate that I had the opportunity to conduct so much of beneficial deeds like the money retreats. You should feel that it's definite, no doubt, that my future life will be auspicious after auspicious, higher rebirth after higher rebirths, like uninterrupted journey towards enlightenment. Feel so blessed that I am able to achieve accumulating these causes before, the death comes in my way. Now, second, you rejoice to all the ordinary sentient beings' merits, those of similar, like your status, or anyone, any sentient being, whatever merit, whatever virtues they have accumulated, in particularly those of who accumulated much virtue in relation to cheristic practice, like from Nyungme retreats, money retreats from the past, present, future, and in particularly during this month, this year. Just feel happy for them. And express wishes that may their virtue ever increases all the way up to, achieving state of full enlightenment. Then especially within the family, your children, your parents, brothers, sisters, and the friends, if you knew that they too conducted virtues like charity, like money retreats, etc., then our Dharma brothers, sisters among this group, those who participate money retreat that organized from Chatong Chendong Center, and the money retreat that organized from Rinchen Chanselim, money retreat that organized from Taitong Foundation, So I think here many of you are here. So we rejoice among each other. Then rejoice to the merits of arahats, merits of the ordinary bodhisattvas and Arya bodhisattvas. There are numberless, bodhisattvas, Arya beings from solitary realizers, Arya beings from hearers, practitioners, Arya beings from Bodhisattva path, and those are from the past, those are from the present, and those are from the future of this, of those beings who are already on the path. So we rejoice in their merits. And here you express that how wonderful that may I too, without delaying even a moment, able to achieve similar to those kind of virtues and merits. Then you rejoice to the merits of gurus, Buddhas, of the past, present, future, gurus and Buddhas of the, during this lifetime, to whom that you have established spiritual practices, like your living gurus, lineage gurus, and the Buddhas, like enlightened beings such as deities, such as compassionate Buddha, Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, like 8 medicine Buddhas, like 21 Taras, like 1,000 fortunate Buddhas of this era. You see, to whom we have a special karmic connection. So we rejoice in their merits and aspire yourself, express yourself to be just like them, as without delay even a moment. Now, finally, you rejoice to the merit of all the merit that accumulated through rejoicement. Feel so fortunate, feel so grateful, how fortunate you are, feel so happy. Then you aspire yourself that I'm going to sustain, this positive energy of full of merits and the joyous effort in accumulating numberless, vast, perfected virtues in ever existing in the future. Okay, thank you. So now the dedication. Says like this. From my two type of merits, vast as a space that I have amassed from working with effort at this practice for the great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose mind's wisdom eye is blinded by ignorance. So from the two type of merit, vast as a space that you have accumulated through this money retreat. Then you dedicate, through money retreat and all the money retreat, like accumulation of Om Mani Padme Hum, meditations. Then the effort, many of you have family, you have a lot of responsibilities, but then you have put so much effort to spare time to conduct the retreat, and not only for 1 or 2 moments, you have tried your very best. I think many of you have dedicated every day a few hours. So that is a great length of time, from a very busy life. So all this, may become a chief leading Buddha of all those, so may this merit actualize me as omniscient Buddha, leading the rest of the numberless sentient beings, who are blinded by the wrong conception, the ignorant of self-grasping, ignorant. Liberate them through the wisdom eyes that generate, through accumulation of the two vast merit of method and wisdom. So you dedicate that way. Then the second verse, it says, even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all lives, Manjushri. May I find the best of complete graded path of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by my practice. So if in case unable to achieve as you dedicate in the earlier verse, to become Buddha without delay even a moment, if you still continue to remain, continue to carry this, samsaric rebirth, then now I dedicate the merit, what you have accumulated through the money retreat. oneself never be separated from the blessings of the Buddha in the expressions of yourself, always in the cultivation of great compassion. Then that bring the impact to actualize all the realization on the gradual path to enlightenment. From very beginning, the path of the realization on the Guru devotion, then realizations on precious human rebirth, realization on death and impermanent, then realizations on the teachings and the practices of the three capable beings. Then, by surpassing the 5 paths and the 10 grounds, and actualize a state of enlightenment. And in that way, to be able to dedicate your life, even though that you remain, you continue to, reincarnate as a sentient being, but you ever pleases all the generation Buddha Bodhisattvas through your using skillful means, drawn by the strong force of compassion. May I clear the darkness from the mind of all beings. With the point of the path, as I have discerned them, may I uphold Buddha's teaching for the very long time. Be the upholder of the Buddha Dharma. Ever engaging in learning of Buddha Dharma, extensive learning of Buddha Dharma, then ever progressing in actualizations of the realization on the stages of path, up to enlightenment. Then ever, working for the benefit of sentient being through the great force of compassion. So dedicate the may I able to do so like that. Then following verse, with my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction from the most precious teachings have not yet spread, or once spread have declined, may I receive this treasure of happiness and aid. Then may this merit accumulated from my retreat, may myself be the holder of the Dharma and engage in a joyous effort in the practice of generosity of the Dharma wherever you go, whichever direction you may be, whichever direction that you reside, whoever that you encounter. So may the merit that you accumulate from the money retreat able to become your body, speech, and mind, like an inspiration of Dharma to everyone, wherever you go. The moment people talk to you, they get inspired in Dharma. The moment people see you, they get inspired in Dharma. The moment people think about you, they think of Dharma, they think of practices. So dedicate, may I become like that through the merit you accumulate from the money retreat. So oneself become like the treasure of happiness, treasure of happiness to everyone, you see, because of you are blessed with compassion, and your existence are illustration of compassion. So as long as you relate anyone with compassion, bring happiness, you cause those beings comes in your way, elevate them from the suffering and abide them in the happiness. So may the merit become cause for me to be able to do that. Then may the mind of those who wish for liberation be granted bounteous peace, and the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time, by even this graded path to enlightenment completed, due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of Buddhas and their son. So you become, due to the blessing of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, through ever preserving the Dharma in extensive learning and actualizations in the realizations, makes possible yourself as a cause and condition. Those who are suffering, then you elevate them from the suffering and make them achieve. In those who are poor from happiness, you become cause for their happiness. Those who are not liberated, you become cause for them to liberate it. Those who not abide in the path of Bodhisattva, then you cause them to abide in the path of Bodhisattva. And those who are ordinary Bodhisattva who need to surpass in the Arya Bodhisattva's path, you cause them to surpass in the Arya Bodhisattva path. Those who are even in the 10 bhumis of Bodhisattva, you cause them to actualize the path of no more learning, path of Buddhahood. And may all humans and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and create conduct conditions for practicing the excellent path never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Then you become the cause. You become the cause. Those who are performing negativities, you become cause for them to prevent, committing negativities. Those who cultivate evil heart, malicious heart, harmful heart, then you become cause for them to, overcome that, for them to purify those negative emotions. You become even cause for those spirits and maras, harm givers, for them to turn away from, causing harm to others. Such as the past, Buddhas have done, such as Guru Pema Sambhava, whenever he meet with yakshas, whenever he meet with spirits, harm givers, the moment they see him, they were subdued, and they were assigned them to be a Dharma protectors, the resource of the virtue and Dharma, like that, through the merit that you accumulated from money retreat, may I too become like that, and this dedication is so important, because we are very much like living in the nest of harm givers, nest of in the samsaric world, many people, without any choice, without any control, by the force of the past karma, they think negatively about others. They cause harm to others. So and people, most of all, many beings, even humans, most of the time they get angry. They are delusionalized. So the moment you see them, you cause them to overcome those delusions and those harmful thoughts, like that. Then lead them to cultivate, or condition them to practice the exalted path, the Bodhisattva's path. Then cause them, ever lifetime in future, never to turn back, to the negative doings, always, continue to cultivate the path all the way up to, all the way up to the achieving Buddhahood. In short, to cause them to practice the path that praised by all the past, present, future Buddhas. Then, whenever someone makes effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtuous practice, may he always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. Then your merit also dedicate from the money retreat merit. You dedicate those whoever already conducting virtues. May they achieve all the conducive conditions. May your merit be the causes and conditions to gather all the necessary causes and conditions for them to continue to develop all those virtues. Like as mentioned before, those who are on the 10 bhumis, your merit dedication gather all the conducive conditions for them to actualize Buddhahood. There are so many heroes and solitary realizers who abide in the nirvana peace for eons, and they have the capability to benefit numberless sentient beings, but they are completely, are stuck into the single pointed concentration in the nirvana peace. So now here you dedicate this merit you accumulate from the money retreat, cause them to gather causes for them to awake from the the concentration and enter into the Mayanic path and bring immense of benefit to the numberless sentient beings. You dedicate like that. So something like that. So this is from the Lamrim dedication. Then you dedicate in bodhicitta, in emptiness, and then unifications of the tantric, the two stages of the path. So you dedicate like that. So whatever merit that you accumulate from money retreat, may the precious supreme bodhicitta not yet born arise. May the rising not decline, but increase more and more. So you dedicate that for yourself. You dedicate also to the rest of the numberless sentient beings. Those for yourself, even though that you have so I think many of us have Bodhisattva vows, and especially during Saka Dawa, few rounds, His Holiness have offered the Bodhisattva vows, but still, due to arising of negative emotions, then may decline. So here you dedicate the merit to that Bodhisattva precept to reestablish in your continuum. Then if the precept is still intact, then you dedicate to increase, develop further. Then if in case anyone here that have not received Bodhisattva precept before, have not taken Bodhisattva precept before, then you dedicate this merit. May I quickly able to have the courage and have the merit to actualize Bodhisattva precepts. So similar way, you dedicate this to your family members, and you will know roughly, which family members have Bodhisattva precepts, which family members don't have. So you can dedicate this merit for them. To observe the Bodhisattva precepts is one of very precious, very valuable thing that you can able to achieve in this precious human life. It's so beneficial. So so if you dedicate that to your family, then you help them tremendously. And similar way, you dedicate this to rest of the numberless sentient beings. And may the precious view of emptiness not yet born arise. May that arise not decline, but increase more and more. And also not just having Bodhisattva precept and actualizing bodhicitta is not good enough. to actualize Buddhahood, you need the wisdom. Without the wisdom of emptiness, then one cannot eradicate the self-grasping ignorant. You see. So bodhicitta and the emptiness wisdom have to go side by side. So therefore, you dedicate a similar way in emptiness too. Then even you you develop bodhicitta and emptiness. But the journey to actualize the completed benefit for oneself and the perfected completed benefit for rest of the numberless sentient being only may able to achieve after a long time, in most cases, after 3 countless years of lives or the times, lives after, So therefore, if we actualize the tantric path, if we are able to develop the wisdom and altruism through the tantric path, then one will have the opportunity to actualize enlightenment within this very short lifetime, you see. And most of all, we already have this precious human rebirth during the era of the Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching existed, where the complete Dharma is present. The complete Dharma exists, both Sutra and Tantra. Not every, I would say, the complete Dharma, both Sutra and Tantra, not necessarily exists, in all existence of the Buddhist, from the 1,000 Buddhas, turning wheel of the Dharma. You see, so therefore, while having this precious human rebirth during Shakyamuni Buddha's time, then must utilize Tantra. Otherwise, it's like losing one of the biggest treasure, one of the biggest opportunity. You see, if we don't practice Tantra, like you are in a diamond cave, diamond mountain cave, but you stay hungry. You are in a diamond mountain cave, but you die with starvation. You become like that. You see, that diamond mountain cave, if you know is diamond and you utilize it, you have abundance, but you didn't know and you didn't utilize, and you die with poverty. So in our spiritual practice, the tantric teaching is like a diamond mountain, the diamond mountain or diamond mountain cave, whatever you want to say. We are in it. We are having it, but for many people, possibility of not knowing this is a diamond mountain. Like a tantric teaching is like a diamond. It's like can fulfill entire your poverty, entire your wishes, can clear entire your poverty and fulfill entire your wishes. So you see, even you know, but then you don't utilize it. Then again, it's a wasted, isn't it? So similar way, in order to realize, first of all, in order to meet the Tantra, it requires, greatest of the greatest merit. Then after meeting the Tantra, to understand the preciousness of the Tantra and to be able to practice, to be able to take the full privilege of the tantric practices require even greater merit, you see. So therefore, now we have accumulated so much merit through money retreat, so we should dedicate to actualize the two stages of the tantric path, the generation stage and the completion stage. You see, so and whatever requirement to actualize this true path, including meeting perfect, qualified, Vajra guru, tantric guru, then timely, actualize initiation of the karmic infinite deity, then have the conducive condition to, engage into the 4 sessions of retreat, 4 sessions of the retreat. Then dedicate to actualize the Dharmakaya before you lose the warmth of your buttock to your cushion. You dedicate to actualize enlightenment before you lose the warmth of your buttock to your cushion. So you have to dedicate as drastic like that. So if you don't gain the realization, before losing the heat of your buttock to the cushion, then there's a lot of possibility of encountering a lot of distractions of coffee, pancakes, dal and rice, and tukpas, and pizzas. So we need to dedicate so seriously that. So in the prayers, there are the prayers, to meet perfect mind, Vajrayana Guru. And just meeting perfect Vajrayana Guru is not good enough. The Guru need to have a time, you need to have a time, to initiate you, otherwise not good enough, you see. Like Shakyamuni Buddha came into this world, but unable to play the role of granting the initiation, you see. So that time we have not enough merit, you see. So therefore, we need a merit to meet the Guru and to get the initiation. But then getting initiation, we have plenty. I think most of us we may have so many lists of initiation. You see, up to now, many lists. But have you seriously conducted the 4 sessions daily? It's a big question. It require immense of merit. Tenzin Nalgyor is one of the main homework after we receive the initiation. The Tenzin 4 sessions of sadhana practices or the retreat practices is, usually after initiation, people do conduct commitment retreat. Actually, the commitment retreat is supposed to conduct rest of your life until you achieve. I mean, rest of the time until you achieve the realization. But in our case, we just give a number 100,000 times. 2 weeks done. You're done. Now I've done my retreat. I need to go for cruise. Holiday. I've already done my retreat. Now it's already. So actually, it's not. Actually, we're supposed to, conduct the 4 sessions until we achieve the realizations, you see. So we need immense. Up to now, why we are unable to do that? Not enough merit. Up to now, why we didn't do that? And many of us haven't even conduct the commitment retreat. It's because of lacking of merit. We had much merit to meet the Guru, receive the initiation, but not enough to conduct the retreat. You see, so even conduct the retreat, but unable to do daily 4 sessions is because of not. It requires even more merit. So like that. You see. So So yeah, maybe some conduct the daily session, but no realization. No realization is still is still wandering in samsara. So because of lacking of the merit, you need even more merit. To able to gain the realization before you lose the warmth of your buttock and the cushion. So it's extremely, extremely important prayer, that dedication. Whenever we accumulate merit, we should dedicate in our heart like that, you see. So actually, when you recite this dedication in the Tantra, actually you should meditate like that. Understand this, and we should dedicate for that. So here we dedicate our money retreat merit, we dedicate for that. Is it most of the so even the tantric initiation, if you receive the 3 lower tantric school initiation, then unable to conduct the second stages of the tantric path, the completion stage of tantric path, then no way should actualize enlightenment. You see, so must require high circuit tantric Dedi yoga practice, and then only able to conduct generation stage and completion stage perfectly. So without conducting the practice of generation and completion stage, we cannot utilize the 3 kayas. We will lose huge opportunity that we have the basis but unable to do the practice because we don't have the tool. The tools are the practice of 3 kayas, which you get from the high school tantric Dedi yoga practices, like Yametaga, Vajrayogini, Kalachakra, etc., etc. You see, so if you have the tool of the high school tantric practice, then you can take death. You can take death to the practice of Dharmakaya. You can take intermediate state, practice of Sambhavakaya. You can take birth to the practice of the Nirmanakaya. You see, so during the death time, meditate through the death process, the dissolution of 4 elements, then dissolutions of the 80 conceptual thoughts, 80 conceptual the hallucination thoughts, through the white, dissolution of white, red, black near appearances. Then through the conclusion of all those conceptual hallucinations, then when you reach the natural clear light, when you reach the natural clear light of death, there, at least there's a natural support from the natural experience of clear light to actualize emptiness. Not only to actualize emptiness, can even actualize the unification of emptiness and great bliss. And if we have the proper training, all the tools of Taisukhi Tantra and proper homework through the 4 sessions daily in lifetime after receiving the initiation, then that natural experience of empty and that natural experience of voidness and the bliss can turn into actualization of the Dharmakaya, enlightened there. You see. And then in our lifetime, that we don't have conducive conditions. There are a few other conducive conditions in order to actualize. Beside. Okay, no need to go through this now. You see, so like this. So see, we need immense of merit. To able to meet the high Sukhi Tantric practice, then learn about the practices. You see, so without the initiation, we cannot even learn. We cannot even study the path. So initiation is the doorway. You see, so like that. So we dedicate the merit for that. Then after that, general dedication. I fully dedicate all these virtues to be able to attain, to be able to train just like the hero Manjushri who knows reality, and just like the Samanabhadra as well. So we dedicate just like the Bodhisattvas, Samanabhadra, Bodhisattva Manjushri, whenever they accumulate merit, they does the most extensive dedication that without leaving the benefit even one single sentient being. So whatever merit we accumulate through the money retreat, I too dedicate just like them. I dedicate all these roots of the virtue with the dedication praise as the best by the Victoria one thus gone of the 3 times, so I might perform good work. So similar way, past Buddhas, how they dedicate the merit, I too dedicate the same way, so that I able to continue to perform, virtuous deeds in future times. Then after that, we dedicate, as I mentioned before, the importance of the precious gurus. Like without, like the highest practice is Haisuki Tantric path, and without the Vajra Guru, nothing, not possible at all, even to enter into the path. You see, so therefore, in our lifetime, we are so fortunate to have those qualified, enlightened Vajra Guru like His Holiness and Gyabja Lama Supramuche, and the rest of your other holy gurus. So therefore, we dedicate whenever we accumulate merit, in particularly in during the Saka Dawa, especially dedicating, this merit in relation to gurus like His Holiness, who is embodiment of compassionate Buddha charity in the guru form. It makes even more significant. Our dedication become even so effective. So that way, we will create meritorious karma to receive, teachings, vows, which already happening. Then, and many of us already have received, Haisuki Tantric initiations like Kala Chakra, etc., from His Holiness. Then those of you who have not received, by dedicating the merit here, soon future, like His Holiness said many times, this pandemic will not last forever, and he believed that sometime, by end of this year, very much, will clear, and by next year sometime, that he says that we may able to get together in Bodh Gaya. His Holiness says that he's ever ready to go there and continue to grant, like initiations and the teachings. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. The greatest news. You see. So, but we need to create the cause, the meritorious cause. His Holiness may give a Kalachakra. His Holiness may, give other great initiations, and just get one of them, and from enlightened guru like His Holiness. What do you need more? Then after that, then you can study, the path. Then, many of us already, I think almost soon retirement, isn't it? I think many of us, there are a few young ones, but I think we are quite near retirement. So retirement, we retire, we retire from this, our worldly busy life into a new job of 4 sessions of Haisuki Tantric daily yoga practices. You see, if unable to achieve realization within few years, but if we're able to do until we pass away, then great chance, able to utilize the natural death into actualizing Dharmakaya. Many masters also follow, go through that path. You see, so we can follow the similar way like that. If not, at least when we know that there are some clear sign of death is coming near, it's maybe doctors say that something is wrong with you and you may live for only some years, then after that, without second consideration, second thinking, just go into 4 sessions, just go into retreat. You see, we can at least do that. You see, so. So yeah, so therefore dedicate the merit for the long life of. So I will read the prayer, long life which is on the Dalai Lama and Kyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche. And also, you see, Kyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche holds within many great masters. Rinpoche holds Rinpoche has so much lineage of initiations, of vows. It's a perfect sangha, fully ordered sangha. If someone aspire to dedicate life in the sangha, because Rinpoche is a monk, fully ordered sangha, we can receive. And Rinpoche is still granting those vows. So if your guru is not a sangha, again, that's big thing, loss. You see, if individual wish to become sangha, you see. So like His Holiness Kyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche, like His Holiness even up to date, of course during this pandemic didn't happen, but I'm sure he will continue to grant this fully ordained sangha ordination, still happening. And Kyabje Lama Sopa Rinpoche, just few days ago, I saw some images in Kopan that he is giving the novice ordination. You see, and if the guru is not sangha, how to offer that? If the student want to practice the individual liberation vow of sangha, no way. See, so lucky to have a guru that who observe, perfected individual liberation sangha vow, perfected Bodhisattva vow, perfected tantric vows. You see, whose kindness, that we disciple can receive the kindness in 3 times, and kindness in 3 ways, and the guru who is kind in 3 times. You see, all you can receive all the 3 different precepts, sangha precepts, Buddhist precepts, tantric precepts. Who is enlightened, therefore, who, without any doubt that we have a karmic affinity from the past life, who has been our guru in the past, and who is our guru in the present moment, and who without any doubt, that hold us in their heart to lead us through the path, even in our future lifetime. You see, you see, and not only that, whose kindness at the time of death. Whose kindness, even while we're in the battle, whose kindness, even when we reborn as another very naughty samsaric being, also Guru will never give up on us. You see, so you see, so unbelievable. You see, so fortunate. So we should all the time dedicate the merit so that Rinpoche, this pandemic will over. Rinpoche start to travel. Even in Australia here, Rinpoche start to come back. To conduct the retreats anywhere in the part of the world. Rinpoche will continue to grant those powerful and necessary initiations, as I mentioned, how important to have those like that. You see, so for that we dedicate this merit. Savior of the land of the snow, teaching and transmigrated beings who extensively clarify the path that unifies emptiness and compassion. To the lotus holder Tenzin Gyatso, I beseech, may all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. His Holiness always express that he think he will live 110 like 20 or 15, sometimes say 115, 120, etc. So whatever that he aspire, he may able to live to benefit all sentient beings. And that very much depend on the disciples' karma also. Only his Holiness wish to live that much. If we follower don't observe pure samaya, don't practice well, that also play the role. Then if the disciples don't listen to the Dharma, don't listen to the advice, then the Guru think there's no meaning, no meaning in the present time. Rather, they pass into parinirvana. So that kind of thing happens. So therefore, uh, we dedicate this merit for His Holiness to live long life as he aspire 120 years like that. Then whatever His Holiness wishes, like a harmonizing entire major world population who are a religious follower, because of different religious faith, there's a lot of conflict. If at least the religious followers be harmonized, I think world already can be so harmonious. So within the different religious practitioners, even within Tibetan religion, Tibetan Buddhist, there's a four or five major traditions. If they are harmony, the whole Tibetan will be harmony. Then within the Buddhists, Theravadan Buddhists, this Buddhist, that Buddhist, Mahayana Buddhist, Vajrayana Buddhist, all should come together, all harmonize, huge, at least few billions of, human community will be harmonious. You see. Then all different religion, all the different major world religion become harmony. I think the almost major billions, at least, I don't know, 5-6 billions of people will be harmonious. Then rest of the non-believers, also have a tool to bring harmony. So His Holiness, one of the main wishes is to harmonize, all different faith and all different, humanity, together. You see, so we dedicate our merit to, His Holiness wishes to be fulfilled, and the rest of the other holy wishes to be fulfilled. And like Jabja Lama Subramanian say, whose wishes are like Bodhisattva's aspirations, to be able to fulfill. Like what he says, you who uphold the subduer moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunat's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers honoring the three sublime ones. Savor of myself and others, your disciple, please live long. So we dedicate our merit for that. Then, may I not give rise to heresy for even a second in regards to the actions of the glorious Guru. May I see whatever actions are done as the stainless actions of the Buddha. With this devotion, may I receive the Guru's blessing in my heart. So very important dedication. You see, one of the greatest obstacles in our spiritual practice is harass to our spiritual teachers. Once you establish some spiritual connection, then we have a harassed mind. Then that becomes one of the major obstacles in our spiritual development. So therefore, it is so important to have a lot of merit to make sure that we, all actions of our body, speech, and mind only pleases, only becomes service to the holy wishes of the Guru. Only pleases the holy heart of the Guru. If in case, unintentionally, or due to lacking of mindfulness through our body, speech, and mind, if cause any, even the slightest form of losing faith, slightest thoughts of not seeing Guru in Buddha, even the moments of not seeing Guru in Buddha, then may this marriage be the antidote to purify them, and may always equip with this this vast merit that may I never encounter, even a moment of negativities in relation to Guru, and always increases the virtue in relation to Guru, and that bring the immense of pleasing to the Guru's heart. Then our spiritual goal will be, without any doubt, will be fulfilled. You see, so this is the dedication. Then in all my lives, never separated from the perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma. By completing the qualities of the stages of the path, may I quickly attain the state of Guru Vajradhara. Yeah, this is a very important dedication. In the past eons of lifetime, because we didn't have enough merit, because we didn't do dedication properly, that's why there's eons of life, we have interrupted by not meeting Guru. You see, not meeting Guru. Being born in the barbaric land, being born in the time where there's no Buddha's teaching, in many eons of lifetime, it's stuck there. Even in the time of the descending of Buddha, but then born in the lower realms, lower realms, in particular like the hell realms, hungry ghost realms, you see. And even the hungry ghosts and the hell realm, not in the places where there is Buddha's teaching, where there is gurus reciting, born very far away. You see, you see, even you're born as a hell being, but if you're able to, if you're able to, like, when guru is traveling, able to kind of like have a bump into Guru, how wonderful you're going to be, you're going to be so wonderful. But even born as a, hungry ghost, but born so far away, So then even born as an animal, how wonderful you're born in the animal, as a guru's pet, as a practitioners, like many of you have animals, pets, isn't it? It's so fortunate, so fortunate, because you practice, you bless them, you chant mantras, you bring them around the stupas, you show them, Guru's pictures, holy objects, and you dedicate merit specifically for them. So fortunate, but there's so many animals, deep down in the ocean, even that ocean, far away, even Guru happened to travel in the ship, that one is like far away from that, even the aeroplane fly on top of that ocean, but then that animal, far away, like that, So even just to born somewhere that when Guru traveling in the aeroplane, that shadow of the aeroplane touches you. So if you go detailed, it's like that. Requires so much merit to get close to the Guru, to get near to the Guru. So much merit you need, so much merit. You see, then not just getting close. Okay, no need to go through that. Okay, so yeah, but also not to be like Devadatta. Devadatta is with the Guru. So sometimes being with the Guru, you need to have a lot of merit to able to cultivate the Guru devotion. But you be with Guru, but then you always see faults in the Guru. Like Devadatta was closest, one of the closest monk with the Buddha, but he created karma only to be born in the hell. He against everything what Buddha does. You see, and he just do totally opposite what Buddha conduct. Buddha conduct virtue, so he makes sure conduct something else, which could be very much non-virtuous. At least with the motivation. So this is lacking of merit. So we need so much merit. You see, to be near Guru, but near Guru with the perfected practice of Guru Yoga. There, you see, so like that. Okay, so then, so this prayer, to see others as a wish fulfilling, wish fulfilling, to see pure, to have a pure view of all other sentient beings, which is one of the very important. Because of not having pure view of others, we have a lot of negative emotion arises in relation to others, you see, no question about the arises negative emotion to those who harm you, but even to those who to those who you love, and still we overwhelm with attachment grasping, then create so much negative karma. Why not that you have so much merit with a pure view, the merit, pure view, pure affection, pure love, unconditional, pure love. The love which is free from the stain of attachment grasping. Affection to your partner, affection to your children and parent, free from the stain of attachment grasping. You see? So it is for that we need to have a pure view. Determined to obtain the greatest possible benefit from all sentient beings who are more precious than wish-fulfilling jewel, I shall hold them most dear at all times. So is it to have a pure view in relation to others, to relate other with bodhicitta mind, to relate other with emptiness understanding, emptiness understanding and bodhicitta mind. Relate other with compassion. Relate other with this pure love, you see. So that way, then, you don't commit negative karma in relation to others, you see. Because others are the truly wish-fulfilling gem. If you're able to relate others with the emptiness view, with bodhicitta, love and compassion, then they fulfill your wishes to actualize the true kind of merit, which will deliver you to become Buddha. So we dedicate our merit that may we always able to achieve this pure view, see others as wish fulfilling jewel. Then also dedicate the merit to be wish fulfilling for others, wish fulfilling for others. So like a wish fulfilling jewel and a wish granting tree, may I fulfill the hopes of sentient being without need for effort and exertion. May all be auspicious for me to accomplish their wishes. See? So, all the time have the heart of altruism, like from very morning when you first wake up, when the first thought of first mind of wake up in the morning, immediately, arise altruistic mind, and dedicating, entire your future existence, cause for others' happiness, for cause for others' benefit, such as what the Shantideva, dedicates, like whoever see me, remember me, etc. So you say whoever see me, remember me, hear your name, even who relate to you with the negative emotion, relate to you with the positivities like praises, service, etc. Every single existence of yours, every single relation to others, you become like a wish granting jewel, fulfilling their wishes, like those dedication in the Buddhacharya, yourself become like a you see, those who need medicine, you become like medicine. Those who need shelter, you become shelter. Those who need friend, you become friend. Those who need a parent, you become parent. Those who need children, you become children. So basically, you see, you dedicate every entire your existence as like a wish fulfilling to others. So this is very important. If we are able to live a life like that, then this is the Bodhisattva's way of living. Then whatever suffering transmigratory beings experience, may it all ripen upon me. Whatever happiness and virtue I accumulate, may all ripen on others. So this is another very precious, like hard practice of Bodhisattva. Hard practice of the the like Kadamba masters, the great panditas. The hard practice of like our gurus, like Gyalpa Lama Subrahmacharya, his holiness, the practice of Tonglen, you see. So whatever happiness experiences that comes in our way, you instantly dedicate, you transfer the merit, transfer the happiness through dedication, to rest of the numberless sentient beings, Then whatever suffering you see out there, whatever suffering that you experience, everything you dedicate to consuming the suffering of entire numberless sentient beings, or onto the self-grasping and self-cherishing attitude, you see. So then that way, you ever develop the wisdom of selfless, and that attitude of the attitude of bodhicitta. You see. So again, just to remember to do that, requires so much merit. Therefore, your money retreat, this vast merit, you dedicate the may I able to do that. You see. So otherwise, when we are happy, we forgot to practice. We totally distracted. When we are suffering, we feel so miserable. Cannot practice. In most of our times are very much wasted like that. You see, and then during the neutral time, it's like blank. You see, and like sleeping. Every day we sleep 6-7 hours, and very danger of forgetting to motivate before go to sleep. It's a very serious danger. So maybe like tired, knock off the 6 hour finish. The 6 hour completely wasted. You see, so you need to have a kind of very intact mindfulness, before you knock off, to really to meditate, really to motivate in bodhicitta or meditate on emptiness, so that entire your sleeping time can take on to path, to develop wisdom or to develop merit, merit or method. You see. There are four situations or four phenomena that can divert through motivation. One of them is sleep. The sleep can be diverted through motivation. So if you still sleep, even you don't motivate, but you sleep while meditating on emptiness, entire sleep is diverted to the accumulation of merit or wisdom. And if you sleep while meditating on love, compassion, bodhicitta, entire sleep, without even asking, entire sleep, you accumulate the merit of method, merit of altruism. Entire sleeping time is nurturing your altruism, nurturing your bodhicitta mind. You see, so that this is Shenjur Shi. That's one of them is a sleep one. You see, so if you cannot meditate, but at least we can motivate. You see, may entire my sleep be the cause of numberless sentient beings, temporary happiness up to the ultimate happiness, enlightenment. You see, to chant even didn't take 1 minute, a few seconds, and just say that, sincerely from your heart, and you will have a like kind of like very settled, comfortable, nice ending of the day. Then somehow the sleep also like you feel like so good, to go bed, Sometimes, in the day you be busy, didn't really get chance to practice properly. And when you lie down on the bed, you feel a bit no good. You feel a bit like the day become a bit empty, bit not complete. Then you feel not so nice. Then immediately you hijack, by start to motivating. Okay, my day didn't really be so marvelous in virtue, but may entire my sleep be the cause of numberless sentient beings' enlightenment. Immediately, the atmosphere is like a magic. Instantly, the change entire atmosphere. Even the if you're in a cold weather, the blanket feels very warm, nicer, Before that, not so nice, You don't feel the real warmness, If you're in a hot weather, then you don't feel that sensation of some cooling, The moment you bodhicitta or yeah, especially bodhicitta motivation, you check it out. It's like so quick, immediately change your mood. You see, so like that. So you see, so we need so much merit to be able to remember, some more joyously, joyous effort, joyous mindfulness to remember to do that. It's not easy. It's not easy. You see, yeah. You see, so if we just simply able to do that, entire day really, really busy, but at least every 24 hours, 6 hours or 7 hours, you can able to accumulate pure, complete, solid causes for your happiness and your future happiness and your enlightenment, you see. So we need to dedicate our merit for that. Okay, so then the final one, like what the Shantideva dedicate. For as long as a space endures and for as long as sentient being remain, for that long may I abide and eliminate the suffering of transmigratory beings. You see? So that conclude. See? So we dedicate the merit for us to our life to be just like the Shantideva's life. So therefore, I dedicate this merit for me to able to remember or for me to be entire my rest of existence, be just like that. See? So, be complete cause to eliminate suffering of sentient being, be complete cause to abide sentient beings in happiness after happiness, from temporary happiness all the way up to the ultimate happiness, enlightenment. Like, okay, so this is the dedication. So now I will conclude with the merit multiplying prayers. So the meaning of this meaning of this name, the Tathagata's name is to Tathagata, to Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly completed Buddha, Victoria Verochana, King of Light, I prostrate. It says like, then after that, to Bodhisattva, Mahasattva, Samandabhadra, I prostrate. The first one recite one. 1. Then after that, the mantra, the Tayatha Om Panchadiya, our Buddha ne Soha, Om Duru Duru, Jaya Mukhe Soha, recite 7 times. Then after that, Medicine Buddha's name Dharani. To Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly completed Buddha, Medicine Guru, King of Sapphire Light, I prostrate, recite 1 time. So this merit multiplying mantra, by reciting again the merit, 1 merit multiply 100,000 times. So if you recite this, so this mantra has this power. You see, 1 merit multiplied 100,000 times. So you see, just 1 Om Mani Padme Hum, the merit will accumulate 100 million times because of Saka Dawa. Then, because of today the sun eclipse, another 100 million times. Now you dedicate, then after that we rejoice, how many times? You see, even just for yourself, double. Then after that, now you recite this merit multiplying mantra. Now that 100 million, how many times? Multiplied 100,000 times. Unbelievable. Then after that, to Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly completed Buddha, King, fully accomplished all dedication and prayers, I prostrate, recite 1 time. Then after that, due to the blessings of the eminent victorious ones and the Bodhisattvas, that is the first one of the condition. Then that whatever prayer that we make makes actual, effectiveness in actualizing the result because of due to the blessing of the eminent victorious ones and the Bodhisattvas. Power of Buddha and Bodhisattvas, because we have conducted on the basis of refuge. So therefore, we already have that power. Like in relation to your money retreat, compassionate Buddha as your object of refuge, object of merit field. So therefore, the first condition is there. Then the second condition is the truth of infallible dependent arising. So in the nature of emptiness, you see, all the prayers, the wishes you make, will be actualized, you see. In the dependent arising nature of cause and effect also, whatever virtue you accumulate, the result is virtue, never non-virtue, so therefore, it won't lose, you see. Whatever we have accumulated, it will never lose. So because of that. Then the third, and the power of my pure special attitude, taking responsibility. So the pure, sincere, the altruistic intention that you have, to conduct money retreat, to conduct any practices, and whatever merit that we have dedicated, everything you really, truly express from your heart. That sincerity is the third condition. With these three conditions, may all the aims of my pure prayers be accomplished. Like that. Okay, so I will recite this in Tibetan, then we will conclude. Chomden de jin jaba da chomba yang da ba zo be sang ye number na zo we ji jaba la cha cha lo chen ju samba chimbo kun sambo la cha cha lo. So the mantra we recite together 7 times. Tayata om benja dia awa buddha ni so ha om duro duro jaya muke so ha. Tayata om benja dia awa buddha ni so ha om duro duro jaya muke so. Tayata om benja dia awa buddha ni so ha om duro duro jaya muke so ha. Tayata om benja dia awa buddha ni so ha om duro duro jaya muke so. Tayata om benja dia awa buddha ni so ha om duro duro jaya muke so ha. Tayata om benja dia awa buddha ni so ha om duro duro jaya muke so. Tayata om benja dia awa buddha ni so om duro duro jaya muke so ha. So while reciting this prayer, you also dedicate, if you have any specific dedication, whatever we made the dedication, it includes everything. It includes every wishes, every prayers is included. But still, if you still feel like dedicating specifically for a specific person, for a specific situation, then you can also dedicate. So yeah. Chomden de jin jaba da chomba yang da ba zo be san je min je la bin de ya we je ja bo la cha sa lo. Chomden de jin jaba da chomba yang da ba zo be san je mo da mo la ta je ra do de be ja bo la cha se lo. Men jo se je ja we je la da den de lo wa me be den ba da da je la san da be du du. Nam da me be ne gun do bo ju ro je. Okay, so we end with the Mixema recitation 3 times together. So Avalokiteshvara, great treasure of what non-objectifying compassion, Manjushri, master of stainless wisdom, Tsongkhapa, crown ornament of the sage of land of snow, Losantapa, at your feet I make requests. Me ze we de je re ze te me je be wo bo chan be ya kai je be zo ye zo kai ba lo zai dai be sha la zo wa de me ze we de je re se te me je be wo bo jan be ya 看见见别在眼中嘎巴，来山在边下来所外的。妹妹在为的渐渐人生，这妹见不我不长别样，看见见别在眼中开吧，来在这边下来所望的。Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.